Hello, good afternoon, good night. My name is Jose Valladares, and today we're going to explain you a little bit about our STEM project that is the public transport reforms, or by its initials, PTR. So let's start. This is the content of our presentation, our team, the team members. This is why we're going to do this project, the prototype and its characteristics. So basically, our prototype is this one. It's a scale of Monterey with its buildings and streets. Basically, what we are going to do is put a fungi, a polycephalum, over or on the surface of the scale. And basically, what it's going to do is to track the best routes so the buses can move better and more efficiently through the city, and so the people can arrive in faster time and quicker than as usual. Also, the second part of the project, because there are two reforms, it's the, what do you say, the change on the system of the buses. Basically, on this part, what we're going to do is put a bigger alternator on the bus and more batteries. So as the bus uh, keeps moving through the city, it generates more energy because the alternator is bigger, and this energy is going to be stored inside the other batteries that can work as an emergency batteries, but the main function of them is that at the end of the day, the bus is going to go to the bus central, and the energy is going to be stored for the city. Here's the blueprint of our 3D model. Here's the operation of the model that basically, as I said, it's the routes made by the Polycephalum, because over the city or the model of the city, we will put like the foot of the Polycephalum, and it is going to track like the best routes to arrive to these parts of the city, and the parts of the city will be located or defined through quizzes or questions made to the people, like the most visited places, or yeah, something like that. And on the second project, we'll use the systems that I already said, that was the two battery, but as the buses are bigger and they need more batteries, we'll use a four battery system. Also, they have to be isolated, and we also will put that energy or the bigger alternator, energy, and other things for the city. Here's like the modifications that have to be done on the buses. Like I said, it was the larger alternator, the double battery system, because they already have double battery system. We'll put more batteries. They have to be isolated because it regulates the flow of electricity between the alternator, batteries, and onboard systems, optimizing charging and discharging processes. And also the charging management, because they control the charge controllers or the voltage regulators, prevent or take care of the overcharging and ensure the optimal battery health by monitoring battery voltage and adjusting charging current as needed. But that's like more consideration, because it's something dangerous. Also, the other safety considerations is like the paramount when modifying vehicle electrical systems, like the proper installation, the adherence of manufacturer guidelines, the incorporation of circuit protection, the mechanisms are essential to prevent the hazard and ensure the system reliability. That's like some other things that are really important for the project. Here's the theoretical foundation. As I said, we'll use the Pisaron polycephalum, like it's known by a lot of other names like slime mold or also ball mold. I don't remember the other name, but it was something really funny. They first explore like all the area or the space that they have. Like for example, here they will explore like all the city, and then it will track the best routes. They go to the most optimal routes. Then alternator, it's like I said before, a system that reuses the energy made by the wheels of the bus and makes electrical energy to recharge the batteries. And that's all. Here's like the voltage that the alternator make. It produces a voltage of 8 volts to 15 volts. It depends of the alternator, but it is converted then to 120 volts. What is it better? The energy will be storage, the energy made by the buses. After the end of the day, the buses will go to the central of the buses, and there over there they will leave or storage the energy, and this energy is going to go is is gonna go to the dams of the city because here in Nuevo León we have like a really advanced hydroelectric dams, and it's like the main way of giving energy, electrical energy to the city, to the state. So what we're going to do is use that energy on the night to make the pumps work harder during this time, and so it will produce more energy. They will be more productive, and they are going to give the city a better service.
Hello. Um, as you may know, our fuck, pronuncié bien horrible. Sí, sí se me escucha bien.
Sí,
Okay.
se escucha bien.
Vale, vale. Hi, as you may know, all of our projects are based on the goals of the United Nations. So we are looking for developing our society, specifically our city, that is Nuevo León, and we are focusing on two of these objectives. And we are mainly focusing on mobility. Can you please go to the next slide, please? So our objectives are the ninth objective and the objective number 11. The ninth focuses on the industry, the innovation, and infrastructure of the city. And the objective number 11 refers to sustainable cities and communities. As we know, Nuevo León is a city really, really polluted. So we want to change it, and we want to optimize the system of the mobility. So my partner is gonna explain how are we gonna do this. Thank you.
So, on this project, we use a similar idea to the one that Japan engineers use to track routes on Tokyo, but they use it for only subway routes, so that is really limited for them. But our plan is using the routes both for the new buses that the government is implementing. Also, we want to use the fact of implementing the new energy producing improvement system. And with this, we want to reduce pollution, and this is a really effective and efficient way of new energy producing improvement system. So this can be a really good idea for Nuevo León because, as we know, Nuevo León is the state of the future, and is the state with the best technological sources in Mexico. So with this project, we want to produce a lot of changes in the public transportation and improve them in a best way.
Hi, good night. My name is Evan Alejandro Ortiz, and I'm not gonna explain too much. I'm gonna explain like how we connect this the topics of mathematics and the science of motion to our prototype. Like in mathematics, to we use a lot of mathematics because, for example, we use it in the measurement of the pieces and also to scale map because how my classmate Josue already said, we made a 3D model to manipulate our prototype. So please, Josue, change the diapositive. So also in physics, the science of motion, we use it the topic of the conversion factor to create our scale model and to adapt a part of the city of Monterrey to a 3D model in order to test how our idea, like our prototype, will work to manipulate it with our hands.